Well, feel amazing, you know what I'm saying? Because never been to Ireland, and I'm just like, excited about performing in front of the Irish crowd and win over some new fans, and just represent that 4% Irish in me.
I love it. You know what? You've obviously been on a great win streak for a minute, but it's safe to say you're enjoying quite the moment in your career with a lot of the attention, the recent performances, and really just alerting fans that, hey, Jason Jackson is one of the elite welterweights in the world over all the promotions. What do you feel has really helped with that? Has it just been your consistency? Do you feel like there was that one breakthrough that really got people's attention? What do you think has been the difference lately?
Yeah, definitely. I figure out the sequence between consistency and determination, and not really caring about the work that I done yesterday, and try to live in the present moment and focus on every day, doing my best every single moment, and it just kind of just becomes something normal that every time it comes to me doing my best, it's just something natural, and my best just only getting better. And that was like the breakthrough for me, I felt.
And then final question, just obviously a big fight with Ramazan.
Unknown caller.
What does he bring to the table?
Ramazan, what he bring to the table? Um, his style, he's long and he loved to strike. He loved to have fun. He calm. He try to stay composed. But he's a good guy. That's all I think he has to bring to the table. He's a good guy and a good fighter.
Thank you. Good luck.
Thank you.
Next question, Ryan Rappaport.
Hey Jason, I know that you've been always flexing your entrepreneur muscles with your side hustle. Just curious, man, are you still climbing up those trees, given your how active you've been and the success you're having?
Every single chance I get, I go up them trees. For sure. I got to get some coconuts. I love coconuts.
And man, you've been keeping really active here over the last several months. What have you been attributing to being able to keep getting in there so much and staying so healthy?
The fact that I felt like I was a little behind, especially waiting for the title fight. I spent like 60 months just not fighting because I felt like I was deserving of a title shot, and I had to wait for Yaroslav to go to war and then come back and all this other stuff, So that kind of like I'm trying to make up for those lost time. That's damn near 2 years. I could have at least done 10 fights within them 2 years. So, I'm just kind of motivated to get ahead.
Yeah, and seeing how you've been holding up, do you envision yourself maybe competing for that PFL championship series after this year?
Again, for sure. I'm looking forward to it. It's whatever they have in plan. Whoever they feel like will beat me, whoever they feel like is the big dog. I'm just here to always test myself and always prove myself right that I have what it takes to be the best and beat the best in the world.
Great, thanks, champ.
Thank you.
Next question, Mike Pendleton.
Jason, thanks for the time. In MMA, so often it was a fighter has to complete the story, they have to complete their legacy, and that usually means they have to win the world title. You just mentioned you felt like you were a little bit late. How would you define your legacy? Yes, you have a belt right now, but I talked to your teammates and they said you would do regular, landscaping work no matter what. So how would you define your legacy as a fighter, as a world champion?
I would describe my legacy or passion, determination, and inspiring. I try to inspire everybody, not just athletes, even regular people that have regular job. And I just want to motivate and touch the world with my story, and connect to people who don't have motivation to continue on life. That's how I want to describe my legacy. I want to be the people's champ.
I love that. And on that note, why is that important to you, right? Because so often, like I said, fighters want the belt, they want the great record on their resume, all of that. But for you, connecting with everyday people matters just as much. Why is it so important to you?
Because of my upbringing, you know, I came from nothing, and I just want to show people who, you know, have nothing that they could, you know, do what I do. It don't have to be something that you was born to do, or have a good life, or start out with a good upbringing or something. It doesn't matter where you at. You could start and you still could finish, you know, great, as long as you start.
I'm not sure if you remember this, but after the Ramazan fight, you told me that he lives rent-free, and then you said Ray Cooper was like an Airbnb in your head. Now, do we have just like a house that the champ built mentality, and you're not letting these guys stick around in your mind, or is that something you embrace, thinking about them, and it continues to motivate you throughout training camp leading into the fight?
Yeah, definitely. Yaroslav did live rent-free in my head, and he had backed up rent that he had to pay because he went to war and left me here to just like what I'm gonna do. You know, I'm next in line for the title shot. Now I gotta start over and do all this other stuff. No, I've been thinking about this guy for almost 2 years in my head, you know, and I couldn't get him out. So I just felt like I had to make him pay. And Ray Cooper, I become a fan of him, all the work that he have done in PFL, and I was just obsessed with him. So, you know, I wanted to beat that guy for sure, 100%. And Yaroslav, yeah, he's backed up as well.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is Ramazan got revenue coming in?
Oh, Ramazan, sorry, I called him. Yeah, Ramazan, yeah, he's backed up. Sorry, I misstated the name. So sorry.
Right through. All right, appreciate it, Jason.
Thank you.
Next question, Aminat Yunus.
Hi Jason, I'm on Yunus from Combat Talks UK. I just want to ask, obviously your first six wins, in Bellator were by decision. I know your last two fights you got a finish. So what changes have you made in camp to get finishes in fights?
So in Bellator when I first started, I was getting all the hard fights for the experience that I had. But so I was like, if I'm getting all these hard fights, I just have to win them, because the guys that's at top, they're a winnable fight by finish and knockout. So if I could just make it to the top and not make no mistake, just fight them down to win them. And at that point, I felt like I was smoking too much weed. So it kind of just made me a little bit kind of just relax and just like a lackadaisic and not want to get out the box of getting tired or push it past my limit. So as soon as I figured that combination and stopped smoking weed, went 1 year straight, and I fought Douglas Lima, and he kept kicking my leg, and I didn't get tired. I didn't break. I didn't give in or anything. So after the fight, I knew I won the fight because I needed to win the fight. After I win, I was like, man, I could do better. I could push better. I just need to believe and stop smoking, and then it's just kind of translate into my fight.
Yes, obviously we're here in Dublin. You're there in Dublin. Lots of Dublin fighters, lots of Irish fighters on the card. For you, would it be a dream for you to bring Bellator and fight and defend your title in Jamaica?
Ooh, man, I get goosebumps when you said that. I've been begging for that for sure. I want to bring the MMA to Jamaica for sure. I want to be one of the first fighters to actually do it. So I'm hoping that PFL and Bellator is listening to this.
Speaking of PFL and Bellator, obviously you fought on PFL's card against Ray Cooper. How different has it been in the old regime with Scott Coker and now with the new regime with the merger between PFL and Bellator?
I love my new bosses in PFL. They so welcoming. They're very like friendly. I'm not talking nothing on Scott Coker, but I feel like they're more involved whenever I talk to them, I have a conversation with them. They just like they're normal people to me.
Okay, that's good. One last one from me. I know the fighter from Jamaica, world champion, Leon Edwards, fighting below Mohammed next month. What do you think about that fight? And maybe down the line one day you could use some cross brand promotion fight in Jamaica, both champions against each other. What do you think about that?
I didn't think nothing of it yet, but like I said, Bilar, my friend, so I'm rooting for him and everything that he's going through with the Palestine and everybody over there. I definitely wish him all the best of success on his journey. And like I said, whoever I fight, if a time come, the only time could tell if it come for me to fight somebody of that caliber down there from that promotion, then hey, so be it. I'm gonna have fun just like I'm doing right now.
Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you. Yeah.
Last question goes to Anik.
Jason, you, Imba, and Delano have such a wholesome friendship, right? But tell me the funniest story you have of you three.
Oh, damn, it's so much. It's just hard to choose from. But one of them that I can remember was when Postman was getting ready for the PFL Championship, and we started putting that Burner Boy on, and we was just in the hotel just tearing up the furniture, getting on top of the furniture, dancing, doing all over the place, just having a good time. Those are like good moments, when we be in the gym dancing and just having a good time, So definitely.